we get a lot of shippers online of us, like shippers, but I think what we built was like a really beautiful friendship.
Yeah.
And I think people like aren't used to seeing that of like a man and a woman who are just genuinely
friends.
enjoy time. Like we built like, first off, we're very similar at times to the point where I was like, I'm going to punch this guy in the face because he's too much like me.
I'm surprised she didn't.
Yeah, there was moments I did it. But I think what was special and people don't get to see often is a sort of friendship like that.
Yeah.
Where it's so like people who enjoy spending time together for a common goal. And like we loved the shippers. It was so funny to us, but like we just genuinely, I hope we're friends for life.
Yeah, no, I think
until you get your new partner.
No, you're gonna show up there and see it.
Yeah, right.
With a sign, boo,
I'm at boo.
She's with the paparazzi.
You can't even lift him.
Yeah.
No, I think like our friendship was so special. Again, it's because, you know, we were just having fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of platonic chemistry, and that's what people picked up on. It's like, that's so cool. You guys could build a friendship and relationship like that. You know?
Which I think also, like, I went into the show like knowing like you're around this person all the time. You're constantly spending time with them. I was like, I kind of treated Alan, I was like, Alan's my coach. Like whenever somebody becomes my coach, that's like I start to respect him and look up to them that way. And I think that what's made us flourish is like knowing like this is not a working relationship, but like we're here for a common goal. We're here to create something, and we're here for a bigger purpose of like inspiring America, whatever it was. And that I think allowed us to get even closer because you're spending this time together. You're doing dances where you have to get super close. And it's like knowing what our vibe was and what we wanted to do, I think really just like bonded us as well.
Yeah.
And then also when that one guy messaged you, really bonded us.
Yeah. So somebody, you know who messaged
She
me.
called you right away.
Okay, I got a DM. I can't say who it was from.
Can't say, but
I freaked out. And then I was like, Alan, do you see who this is? Alan? Yeah. I went to the producers. I was like, everybody take a look. Everybody take a look.
And
I think I danced the best.
Yeah, we did the dance right after that. I was like, do it for him. The best dance. If she did it like that, we would have won the show week 5. And we would have been over.
I had to dance for him after that. I was like, love that guy. No, it's interesting. And I mean, you know, you've been through so many partners, but it's like you have to build a relationship in some ways with this person.
No, I think that's what it is like when people say the word relationship, it's not always romantic.
Yeah.
You know, it's a friendship, it's
partnership,
family, it's a relationship.
Yeah.
And our friendship, our relationship was very like I'm going to look out for you no matter what. You know, you're honestly family. Like I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. I want to see you happy. I want all this. Yeah. And I felt that from you. Not so much from Olivia.
She's rude.
No, I know. She was awesome.
Cold-hearted bitch.
She calls me king. It's great.
Handsome king.
Yeah. No, I think that honestly that made my time on the show so good because I was afraid of like, what if I don't like my partner? What if this happens? Whatever. So it just really brings it up when you're friends with a person. But it is tough to be friends. What?
Would you want to be with anyone else?
No. Unless no, I wouldn't. Now I look at everybody else and I was like, I don't think the partnership that we had, not to sound like boastful, I don't think will be created again. Yeah. I think it was a once in a lifetime partnership of also two people who, like, as I said again, not the normal dancer, somebody who's going to highlight that and work with that. And I think it was like,
I think I think it was refreshing.
Refreshing.
You know? It wasn't just like, oh, a showman, a showmance, or like, you know, it wasn't like, oh, they're friends and they care about each other.
I think it was like my teammate. Like to me, you were my teammate. Like how I would treat, you know, at Naya, the people you go through the trenches with, you know, the people you do your conditioning days with, who you just like, you're bonded in some way that makes you feel that because it was a lot of work. I had a lot of breakdowns. We've had a lot of breakdowns together.
Did we cry?
We've cried a lot together. There's been moments where he's walked out of the room and I've been like, I'm going to my corner. Leave me alone, Tiny.
I'm going to Crafty.
He's going to Crafty and I would go to my corner and then I'd lay on the ground and then he'd be like, hey.
That's scary.
She's
scary when she's in that. She's scary when she's like that.
Yeah, you guys know her.
Oh, he had to experience a lot. You can talk about my moods as well, where I just get quiet.
No, I want them to say.
Oh, we've talked about it before.
We've talked about this, but like I would get texts from Alan being like, "Hey, is she okay? Is there anything I can do?" I'm like, literally no.
Let her be. But I would get quiet. I would say I would get quiet with you in training because I was trying to process everything and I never had an excuse for it. So I think some people will be like, well, I didn't do this because this.
Yeah, that's one thing. You never gave an excuse.
Yeah.
You literally.
I messed that up. How do I do it again?
And I'm like, oh, I don't know how to react to this.
So I would just kind of like look at him like this.
And I'm like,
and while he's saying something, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm like, say something.
and then I would just do it again. And then he would do it again.
But it was, it's weird not having an excuse. You know?
Yeah.
It's great. But also at the same time, I was like, oh, she's really trying.
Maybe taking it in.
Yeah.
She's maybe not.
Yeah. Maybe she's plotting my demise.
Both.
Maybe.
Some days both.
No,
Who
but,
knows?
to me, so we did Dancing with the Stars juniors once, and that's where I would teach the couple.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't get to dance with them on stage.
Yeah.
And that was even more stressful.
Really?
Because like with you, if something happens, I can like go like say the trigger word and get you back onto track.
Or pull me around.
When they're over there, it's like you guys watching her. Like, oh God, just do it right. Don't mess up. You're like, there's no way to help.
No.
How did you guys feel watching her? I mean, you were in the audience a lot.
Yeah.
You came a few times.
You came to every show, Olivia, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
And then you came to a lot too.
I was there
Miss
for like more
Tuesday.
than half of them.
Did you ever notice the mess ups or anything?
I think I noticed like maybe one thing, but
Okay,
like
that's
even
rude.
during the
That's
jive,
Bitch.
the jive, like after you were done and like went over and I was like, why is Ilona crying? And I think someone was like, she messed up, and I was like, I didn't see her mess up. I was like, what are you talking about? And it's still like, it's also because I don't have like the eye, but I didn't see it. But then afterwards, like every other dance, I'd be on the edge of my seat. I'm like gripping, and I was like, okay, it's only a minute. Okay, looks good. And just like with my untrained eye, trying to see it all.
Do you guys get stressed when she's playing rugby?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
The body is like so taut, just like so
Yeah.
same thing there. But I think I got to see a lot of the dances before you actually went out there, so it was a bit of a dance mom. Like
You were more than that. 1 week you had the air horn.
oh yeah, Alan
Yeah.
bought me an air horn. He had it like door dashed or whatever over, and I danced around them because it got so loud in there when you
and I
dance
can
that
get distracted
we
by
needed to like
things.
train Ilona like a spooked horse into like into like being okay with distractions and noises. So I would
Olivia's just running
scream.
around.
I have an air horn. I'm calling her ugly. I'm like, it's a whole thing. But I mean, I
You
think it helped.
suck.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah.
So like, I only noticed slight errors because I knew the dances so much. Like with you, I was literally in the audience. Like, okay.
Listen, you not only became better at not even making errors, but then I think you got really good at like, if there was an error, you didn't show it.
Yeah.
You know, and honestly, like the last 3 or 4 weeks, you nailed. Like you didn't mess up once.
I messed up in the paso once. Remember, I got to after we did we got out of the pivots and I messed up there, but then I just waited for you.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.